Becker O'Shaughnessey has made a home here on the Alabama men's tennis team. Straight ahead, his story of perseverance after a medical condition almost put the brakes on his career at 15 years old.
Nothing pumps up sophomore Becker O'Shaughnessey more than yelling "Roll Tide" before a tennis match. Goofing around with his teammates before matches also puts him at ease, but it wasn't always smooth sailing. One day 5 years ago, his arm swelled and he was in excruciating pain. Doctors told him he had a blood clot in his subclavian vein and in his shoulder, and he may never play his favorite sport again.
When you're 14, hearing you have to have a rib removed and have surgery and you could be done with tennis, when I was really getting into it, was definitely a scary thing and a scary thought, and so it was painful.
While most developed blood clots are due to inactivity, that was not the case for O'Shaughnessey. Athletic trainer for men's tennis Kaylee Zavadil says he was working too hard for his youthful body.
The thoracic outlet syndrome that he had, I believe he acquired it because he was underdeveloped at the time because he was only 14, and you don't see a lot of 14-year-olds lifting weights or anything like that.
O'Shaughnessey went through a year of various surgeries, including putting in a stent and removing a rib. While rehabilitating his right arm and shoulder, O'Shaughnessey learned how to play solely with his non-dominant hand.
The Crimson Tide player was not ready to give up the sport, so he got right back out on the courts as soon as his physical therapist approved it. By his senior year of high school, he was back on the 5-star recruiting list, which landed him right here at the capstone.
And Alabama was one of the first schools to really contact me and recruit me hard, and I fell in love with it right as I stepped on campus and the team and everything, so it was great, and I'm glad to be here.
The current sophomore majoring in business finance says he plans to finish his degree at the capstone and hopes to join the professional tour for a couple of years before settling into a career of finance. For the University of Alabama, I'm Emily Passers reporting.